What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Long Island Fish Guy here. On today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the 125. Specifically, we're going to be taking a look at the Firemouth. Now, please excuse the plant that I have attached to my filter. You know, being a cichlid tank, sometimes, you know, plants that haven't really rooted into the tank do get ripped up. But today, we're going to be... Jack Dempsey likes to be right in front. We're going to be looking at this Firemouth here. Now, as you could already tell, something's going on. So, this Firemouth is always pretty aggressive with the other fish in the tank. Now, this is also a Firemouth Cichlid. All the other fish in the tank are cichlids and are also, you know, somewhat aggressive. Now, a few months ago, you know, this fish obviously was around the same size as the others, but Firemouth cichlids only get typically about 4 to 5 inches. So he's now obviously, you know, size-wise very different than all the other fish in the tank. Where an Oscar typically grows about an inch per month. As you can see there, you know, even with a torn up mouth, he'll still flare up, and at other cichlids, he just flared up at my Loisellei. But, you know, Oscars will grow about an inch per month, up until about 9 to 10 inches, where Firemouths will grow typically about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch every like 2 or 3 months. So I've had this Firemouth now for about, I would say about a year, maybe just under, like probably about 11 months. And he was probably about the size of a 1/4 when I first got him. So he's probably about the size of, he's probably about 2 to 3 inches right now. And he's just really beaten up now. And he just got like this in the past, I would say, 16 hours. He now has his mouth torn open. And that left pectoral fin of his, as you can see, he's only really using one, is actually ripped up as well. I don't really blame him. When I first told my girlfriend about this, she was kind of like, well, he's always an asshole anyway and always starts fights with all the other fish. And he's the smallest fish in the tank. What I always say is Firemouth cichlids typically are the biggest bullies in the tank, but they have like no equipment. So they're the perfect example of someone bringing a, someone bringing a knife to a gunfight. That's definitely the Firemouth. Now, who's the culprit of this? I have no idea. Could be this tilapia right here. Could have been this Loisellei, who, you know, these guys don't really put up fights with each other. They only really fight with the Firemouth, because the Firemouth starts it. Or it could have been this Jack Dempsey, which is a female. And I actually believe all of these fish are females. And I believe that this Firemouth is a male. But due to the actual size difference, you know, obviously he'd be losing. But to basically remedy this, what I'm going to do is just give him some time. And I'm not going to give him time in this tank. I'm going to give him time in my 75. Now, my 75, I think he'll do much better in. Just because the actual fish in that tank are much smaller. This is my 75. So, this Jack Dempsey, if you actually remember from my video that I talked about, him potentially having internal parasites, I got this male Jack Dempsey to actually grow out and put into my 125. I don't think it's going to work out. You know, just from looking at this quick 30 seconds of me shooting this video, he's like really aggressive. And Jack Dempsey males typically are. He's a great looking fish, don't get me wrong, but he's just really aggressive. And I think I kind of impulsively said, I think it would be cool for me to breed them because I have a great looking female and this is a good looking male. Be a great match, but we'll see what happens. But other than that, the only thing I really have to worry about is this green terror. But I believe this is a male. He's pretty mellow for a male green terror. Or this tilapia, which, again, isn't really that aggressive unless someone messes with it. And the only other fish I have to worry about is this pike. But this pike knows that it's the boss and doesn't really pick fights with anyone. You know, these geophagus here, they, even if they are a little bit aggressive, they can't really put up that good of a fight. I have 3 of these. These are red hump geophagus. And then I have the Jupari. These, I'm going to butcher this, the Centujupirianis Jupari. Very docile kind of as well. But I'm going to go ahead and, after I end this video, move that Firemouth over. Hopefully it's a much better home for it in the 75. I always, for months now I've said I need to move this over, the Firemouth, before it was kind of too late. I actually thought that if it was too late, it would actually be completely gone, like eaten. So I do believe that a ripped open mouth and a ripped pectoral fin is still pretty good. My only worry is that the stress from the move might stress it out. But I really do think that it's lunch meat inside the 125 at this point, especially if it's still causing fights in the 125. But I'm going to call this a video. If this is your first time watching my channel, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments below. Let me know what you think about this Firemouth. Is it going to make it? I'm not really sure even myself. It does look like it took a lot of damage. But, if you like this video, check out my other videos. Channel's actually growing pretty quickly, actually. Getting a couple of new subscribers per week. And, yeah. So, again, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you also have about your Firemouths, if you ever kept them before. But that's going to be it for this one. Hope you liked it. Peace.